First things first.
I don't know how many times.
Jumba for Prez, baby. The diff for the RX-7 is now back in our possession, which means we can get this FD back on the road and revive it from its previous death.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
The first thing we have to do is get this diff. Actually, Cal, why don't you try and pick it up?
Yeah, that's a good diff.
We need to Supra Ultra Mega lift that onto our diff stand. We're gonna jack this thing up, and it's fairly simple. All we have to do is get both these bushings to slide into their positions, put the bolts through, but trust me, that's a lot easier said than done. So we're gonna try to do this without killing ourselves, and if we need to, we'll call in our dad for backup.
He's not our, Beckerman is not our dad. First of all, shout out to Jumba. Second, TJ, shout out to TJ. Congratulations, Siege. Past Siege, to be specific.
I thought these were the diff bolts, and we're gonna throw these in. These looked just nearly what we were looking for. And then as I was double checking our hardware, I noticed, oh shit, look at this, Cal. Look at these two bolts. It says diff on there. I remember that the old me was like, the future me won't remember, so I wrote it down. And I was like, oh, we gotta do these ones.
Got him, Teach.
Saved ourselves from a catastrophe. Shout out to the old me.
And Jumba.
And Jumba.
I've always wanted to do this.
What? You missed! Bro, you missed!
It was like that. It was like
no,
that.
it wasn't.
It was like
no,
it was like
it
that.
wasn't.
It was like that. I mean,
hit this.
No,
not that.
No, you need to hit here.
Calvin. No, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what I did on the other side, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Look.
That works so much better.
Oh my, why would you, why, what?
That works so much better. Let's not talk about it. TJ, everyone.
Oh
round of applause
my
for TJ.
God. Now that the diff is in, the axles are in, and we have the suspension arms tightened up, we're gonna go ahead and put the drive shaft in, and then after that, we can put in our power brace. We threw in our diff oil, and right now we're tightening up the rest of the exhaust. Then we got a million braces and covers to put back, and we can put this thing down and give it a nice little rip and give it a little revival mode.
Send it again, Teach.
I was thinking about going back and like trying to do it. I don't want to say it's pushing my luck because I feel like a pussy if I don't do it because I got the diff so that this doesn't ever happen again. But then I just run the line of going down and breaking something else. Yeah. So it's like either I choose the smart route and I just, you know, enjoy my upgraded diff, or I take the risky, less responsible route, go there, do something, break something else, AKA that trans. Then after that, we'd be moving on to our fourth trans.
Comment down below, tell us if you want TJ to send it. If we get 1 million likes.
Every time we're at shows, I always tell you guys that I'm very, very thankful for when you give us monsters, and that the monsters that you guys give us, which you don't need to do, but we appreciate it, always end up at the fridge at the shop. This is proof. Oops. This right here is a collection of everyone who gave us monsters. We have 1 million in here, and we have a secret overflow stash on the other side of the shop because I don't want anyone knowing where it is, but mad thank you.
I'm so impressed. You're so annoying.
Jumba for Prez. Does that make you his first lady? Time to drive this thing for the first time in a couple weeks. I missed it so much. I will say that this new head unit is so much nicer than my other one. The touchscreen is a lot nicer, and it actually like displays my whole Spotify app. It's really, really nice. And so far, you wouldn't even know that I actually had an aftermarket LSD in this car. Like, it drives just like a normal car would, and I was kind of expecting it to like have a certain clunk to it or sound a little bit different, but to my surprise, and I could have been totally wrong, which it probably was, but it drives absolutely normal and it feels fine. One thing, though, is that I haven't driven my RX-7 in a while, so like it always tends to get really smoky when I don't drive it for a while. And it's like, I'm getting hard looks on the road because this thing is just so aggressive. It looks like my car's about to catch fire and burn to the ground. That's what it looks like. Like if you were a normal person looking at the car and you didn't know it was rotary, you'd be like calling the cops because some white old looking car is about to blow up. Good old San Diego with immense amounts of traffic. We are gonna be late to dinner. We're trying to rush home. Good thing I got AC in this car though. Shout out to the Ferrari. AC-less still. I'm working on it, I know. Soon though, very, very soon. It feels really good to be back in this car. Despite all the talk about selling it and getting rid of it and all that stuff. Despite all that, it feels good to be back. One of these days I need to put a camera and a microphone on the back of this exhaust because the sound of the flame just thrown out the back like literally rocks you underneath your seat. I'm picking Sabrina up because we're going to dinner and she's bringing me a spare change of clothes and some Axe because your boy is a bit stinky. It's been a long day in the shop and we're going to dinner for his parents' house for like a little family night. Just gotta move some of this stuff. This car is really stinky today. You gonna be able to handle that?
I think I can handle it.
I'll put the sunroof down so your windows don't
Are you ready to eat barbecue pineapple?
Give me a hat.
Oh,
Look, the camera shakes as this car like
Hello.
rocks so much.
my friends.
This car like has been super smelly today.
You want to know what else?
Like people have been staring at me. What?
Our neighbors hate this car, and we're gonna pull in late tonight, and they're gonna hate us even more.
Hey, I pay to live here. I get to choose which car I bring home.
Remember that one time when we were in the BRZ and you broke down right here? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. Good. Going to dinner with Sabrina's family. Be back in 2 hours.
Oh my. I didn't know it was gonna be that fast. I think I just pooped myself.
This thing's faster than the Ferrari
This thing is, no it's not.
Oh, you don't even have the TV on? You're just straight asleep?
What?
You're just asleep?
Hey!
I didn't know we were going to sleep yet.
It's like 1 a.m.
It's not 1 a.m., Sabrina. It's 9:30.
Stop! I have a big day tomorrow. Peace out. Ah! Go
Oh
away.
my gosh. Well, looks like we can't hang out in here.
Where are you going?
Back to my office.
Are you gaming?
I'm probably gonna edit this video and then I don't know if I'm gonna game.
Okay, I'll just be here.
You're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Ripperine, peen. Well, I'm glad we knocked off the diff. That was so overdue. I will say, what I have noticed from the car so far is I've only gotten some minor clunking. It's only happened a couple times when I'm like at full lock and going very, very slow. Sometimes there's like a weird like little clunk noise, which I read is sometimes normal. It's nothing to be concerned about. It's just when everything's kind of cold, sometimes it makes clunks. And more importantly, something that I really noticed a lot more, and if anybody in there knows any information, please chime down below. I'm noticing it almost sounds like there's like a whine to it almost. Like when you get off gas or use go and coast to neutral and going like downhill, it's almost like, you know how like tires have like road noise, like RAAA, it's like truck tires that have like really loud road noise. The diff I believe it's a diff. I have like a new, it sounds like I'm having road noise from tires, but I've never noticed it before on this tire setup, so I know it's not the tires. And it sounds like it's coming from the back, which means I think the diff has like a noise to it, I guess. And I can't find anything online about that, and there's nothing that I've like been able to dig up, or I haven't seen any comments or anything. So maybe you guys might be able to chime in. Who knows? Maybe it means that something is very, very bad and I shouldn't be driving on it. Sometimes I never know when I post these videos. I just wait to see what you guys say. But other than that, it feels solid. It feels really good. It feels exactly the same as the old diff. But those are the two kind of takeaway notices that I've absorbed from it. And now I just know the diff is pretty much bulletproof, so I'm happy about that. Glad to get that done. And first thing tomorrow morning, we have another upgrade for the car, which I should have done a long time ago, and I'm glad we finally get to do it. So we'll be doing that first thing in the morning, get this thing up to date, so when our old Supra comes in, we have both these cars ready to go for a match to match.